These are my May monthly favorites. This is my third time recording this, so I hope this is the final cut. Anyways, I've always wanted to do a monthly favorites because I think it's a really fun way to get to know what someone's into and why they're into it, and I thought this could be a really fun way to get to know me. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. The theme of all my May favorites is intentional consumption and things to set me up for success. Okay, I'm going to split this into 4 categories. It's gonna be practices and habits, media, beauty products or just like products, and then food. I'm gonna start with practices because I feel like that's kind of, yeah. Practices. I have been really into sleeping before 11 p.m. I used to be the person who would be up at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Like my friends would send me a DM at like 3 a.m. and then I would be also like replying back ASAP, and I was like, you know, I need to stop this. I need to like actually sleep because I want to wake up early, and honestly morning times, that's probably a favorite part of my day because it's so calm and it feels like you're ahead of schedule and there's less lines and it's a great time, you know, to be awake. So I've been sleeping before 11 p.m. and it wasn't really easy, if I'm being honest, but the thing that really helped me was I would just put my phone, I know it's 10:33. The thing that was a game changer for me was I put my phone across the room to charge. I didn't charge it right beside my bed because that meant I would go on my phone so easily, and I would say things like, okay, I'm gonna use my phone to set an alarm on there, and then I would end up scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, texting people, and then boom, it's 1 a.m. and I was like, oh wow, so much time has passed. So to prevent myself from doing that, I charge my phone across the room, across the bed, so I have to like get up and plug it in. And I also got a Lofty alarm clock. I will admit, I started out with a Hatch alarm clock. I got a used one from eBay, but then I didn't really like it. So then I tried out the Lofty, liked that a lot better. I just like the design of it better too, but I like the sounds, I like the bedtime stories. I like how it calls you for your like nighttime routine. So I thought it just like matched me and my needs better. So I chose the Lofty, and that was honestly a game changer for just going to bed before 11. I also try to eat my dinner earlier too. I can do another video on like sleep hygiene, but I feel like I've got a good hold on my sleep hygiene now. So very proud to say that I get at least 7 or 8 hours in. My friend that I travel with, Matt, he would always prioritize his sleep, and I was inspired. So that's what kind of led me to where I am now, and it's great. I love sleeping a lot. Like, I think more people should sleep more if they're able to. Another habit I've been doing, I noticed that I doom scroll a lot, and I don't like that because I just scroll on my phone when I have nothing to do. And I feel like my critical thinking skills are lacking, if I'm being honest, and I don't like feeling that way because if I'm like this now in my late 20s, how am I gonna be like 5 years down the line, you know? So I have been prioritizing texting, FaceTiming, or calling my friends over doom scrolling like on TikTok or Instagram as a start, because my logic with this was, okay, if I use social media to connect with people, then why shouldn't I just connect with them through like a direct call or a direct FaceTime or a direct message? So that helps, and it feels like I'm, I don't know, strengthening relationships with like family and friends. So that's a plus. And I also try to read more. Like I've got like a pile of books over there that I still need to read, if I'm being honest. And I've been really into this because I just feel like my vocabulary is lacking compared to, you know, when I was in college or when I was just, you know, around academia, you know? So yeah, I just don't like feeling stupid, TLDR, and I want to feel like I'm using my brain. That being said, using my brain, I have been doing fridge cleanouts every month. I might increase it to every other week if I'm being honest, but when I clean out my fridge, I do an inventory check of what condiments do I have, what produce do I have, what produce do I need to use, what proteins do I need to use up. And I know it sounds really simple and common sense, but sometimes it's just like helpful to just think and focus on that, because sometimes I go like a few days or even like a week and there's like wilted spinach or just like produce that just goes bad because I didn't do a check on what was in there. And it's just a good way to like clean up your fridge and throw away anything that's expired. And I like doing these fridge cleanouts because I feel like it's a really fun way to be creatively innovative. I feel like you do this thing where you're like, okay, how can I use the leftover spring roll ingredients and this like Korean melon and like this perilla leaf that I have? Oh, maybe I can make a salad with this, you know? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but I think it's a fun way to mix and match items that you wouldn't think would go together for the sake of like, you know, cleaning out your fridge. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not, but I feel like you learn what flavors go together and what don't, so that's fun. Yeah, I feel like that's another fun way to like challenge my brain. And I feel like people listening to this could be like, oh, that sounds like common sense. I don't know why you're saying that's a habit you have to do, but sometimes I just have to say those things out loud or like just, you know, talk about it because it just helps me. What have I been doing? I have been shopping in real life more. Like for example, there was this denim shirt that I wanted from Gap, but I didn't know what size I needed, and I kind of wanted to try it on to make sure it was structured, because I wanted a denim shirt that was structured enough that would have a good shape and would hold really well. But I tried it on in store and I ended up not liking it, and I ended up not buying it. So I feel like if you go in store, you feel the material, see how it fits, realize it's not gonna fit how it fits on the model online, you end up saving a lot of money. I feel like a lot of us forget that all these photos of models wearing the clothes, there's lighting crew, there's a styling crew. These models are paid to make clothes look good. It's their job to make these clothes look good, to compel you to buy them. So my logic here is, oh, I'm just gonna go in the store and see for myself like what it looks like on me, because I'm gonna be the one wearing it, and just go from there. And honestly, that saved me a lot of money. So I would recommend, and I feel like I save more time versus ordering a bunch of sizes to like try at home and then having to like ship it out to like UPS or FedEx and then yada yada yada. I don't know, it's just like a one and done situation where you just try it on in store and you're like, that's not it, let's move on. That being said, yeah, those are just some habits that I have been really liking, and I want to continue doing that in the following months. And I think they set me up for success to intentionally consume and just, I don't know, like save money and also save time. So yeah, that's that. Next, I'm gonna go on to products. So I've been really into the skincare product. It's the Moonbow Renew Barrier Booster Serum. I really like it. So you take it off like this, and then it's like a dropper. It uses chrysanthemum and orange. It smells perfectly orange. Like it's not too overpowering and it's not too subtle. So I like it. I met one of the founders of Moonbow. I think they're doing amazing stuff. They're twin sisters who use traditional Chinese medicine in their products, and I think they're underrated for the quality of, you know, their products and for the price point that they sell at. So I want to try more, and once again, I think they're underrated. Okay, another skincare thing. I've been really into this Edam Mami Wata Ultra Calming Rescue Mist. This is my favorite mist, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not just like saying that just to say it. Literally, it smells so good. The mist is so like powdery and fine, and it smells like a spa. And I love the color of the container, and I love the feel. Just all around 10 out of 10 experience, and has a lot of good healing properties for a mist, and you can use it on your body, your face. I'm pretty sure you could use it on your hair too if you wanted to, but don't take my word for that. My favorite mist, and I've tried a lot of mists. A lot of brands send me a lot of stuff. Okay, This perfume oil brand, I think is really underrated. They're sold at a really great price point. I got the travel size because when I go to the gym or I travel for work, it's just really nice to put in my purse or my gym bag. And I will say, this was my gateway into the brand. This is number 4. This is Maison Louis Marie number 4. This smells like there's notes of sandalwood and other ingredients too. It pairs really well with my signature fragrance. It makes my signature fragrance smell sweeter and woodier, which I like. I know that's not everyone's favorite scent, but I like it. And I really like number 13. I can't find it right now, but I like number 13 because it's like a figgy fragrance oil, and I just apply it on my wrist, behind my ears, and then anywhere else that I want to apply it on. And I think it's great. I think it's a really great price point, and this is a really great way to get into the brand to figure out what you like if you want to kind of test things out and see how it goes. I really like number 13. I feel like it's figgy in a way that isn't too figgy, not too green, not too jammy. It's very harmonious in its notes too. So number 13 is my favorite. I just can't find it right now. This is the Chanel blush that I'm really into. It's a cream to powder blush in Rose Ardent. I love the color of this. Here, let me show you. I apply it with my Morphe brush in M204, and then I just apply it on my cheeks like so, my nose, and then over here below my chin. It's nice. It's really good for dry, sensitive skin like me, and it really blends into my skin really well without drying it out too much, in my opinion. And I really like this consistency. I think if you have even combination skin or oily skin, it'll be mattifying enough, but also it won't be so mattifying that it like looks like you have cracked skin. I love this pink. It's a really great medium pink, and it's buildable. And I think the more tanner I'll get this summer, it's still gonna be like a really great pink for me. I get a lot of compliments on this blush, so yeah, and it comes in a cute pouch like so. So I love her. She's my favorite makeup product for the month of May. Another thing that I'm really into, I feel like this kind of counts as a beauty product because it's sun protection, but I've been really into this hat. There's a detachable bandana, and I discovered this brand through a market that I visited, but I got a size medium so that I could put my hair, you know, in here in a bun if I wanted to. But I thought after surfing or when I go on a hike, this would be really great. You can tie it in the front like this, or even in the back. And I got a medium because I just, like I said, I wanted to stuff my hair in there if it was wet or dry. And I love this color. I feel like anything that's this color, I want it. This color just makes me happy. I really like it a lot. So yeah, this is by the brand Clyde. They're made in New York, but I think they're made in New York. Let me check. Yeah, it's made in New York. It's water resistant, and I think I'm pretty sure it's gonna dry really fast if you get drenched in water, but it's not, I should probably test it out for you all, but it's water resistant. It's really great for like post surfing, and yeah, really great sun protection. I really like it, honestly. I feel like it's a fun hat, and I really want to check out more of their stuff, honestly, but I'm a fan. I love this color, and you can detach these pieces if you want. I just messed up my hair, but it's fine. Media that I've been really into this month, Sinners is number 1. I have not been that moved and affected by a film in a long time, and I saw it at the Vista Theater in Los Angeles, and so picturesque and beautiful. I don't want to reveal too much, but I thought it was really cool how they inserted and shared about the Asians in the Mississippi Delta, like that history with Black history in the South, because that's not really talked about in like a lot of major films, if I'm being honest. But that was cool. Ryan Coogler is a genius, and I'm actually from the South, and I grew up in the Mississippi Delta area, so that was a very familiar, you know, area to me, and I thought it was really cool to see it in, you know, like a fantasy film with like vampires, Michael B. Jordan, and just other things going on. But great film. I think everyone should watch it at least once. And I think they deserve a lot of awards and just a lot of attention right now. Like, that film was amazing. I remember there was this one scene where it's like the past, present, and future coming all together, and I just remember like tears were coming down my face because I was like, this is beautiful. Like, yeah, haven't been affected by a film in a long time. So great, check it out. Okay, I've also been really into Charlie XCX's album. Not the ones that everyone's into, like the Brat one or the one where she's like laying in bed and I think claws detonate and Party for Your on it. I forgot the name of that, but not those albums, but Crash. I can't tell if it's because I love red and blue, like that color combination, but my favorite song on there that's number one is How Can I Not Know What I Need Right Now? That's the right song title, but it's very nostalgic and vulnerable, and it's like sad girl but upbeat. That's just my style, but I just really like it. And I also like Crash and Move Me, but that album's probably my favorite out of all of her discography. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, I really like that album. I have also been really into New York Times The Daily. They have an episode with Modern Love, and it's called How to Fall and Stay in Love. And I just thought it was really nice to have a hopeful podcast about dating, because I feel like, I don't know, it's a really weird time right now where I hear more horror stories about dating than like, yeah, hopeful stories about dating. I don't know. I just think right now we're in a really interesting time where modern day dating is weird because it feels like everyone's being watched and we know everything about everyone. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like everything's like a spectacle at this point, and for better or for worse, it just feels weird, especially in dating. And I feel like with gamifying dating through like online dating apps, it's been weird in that front too. Anyways, I just feel like this podcast episode gave me hope about dating, and I feel like it was just a nice reminder that we all needed. So I really appreciated it. Books I've been reading. I've been trying to doom scroll less, so I've been reading more. I have been reading this. It's called The Interpreter of Maladies. I can see why it won a Pulitzer Prize, and it's really good. I have this much more to finish, but I'm almost done. I got a used book from Amazon, and I must say it's really cute because I see like, you know, someone who like underlined certain pages and then they like leave notes randomly, and I feel like it's just like a cute way to be like, oh, this book was loved by someone else, and now I get to, you know, read it. And now I get to read it, so I think it's like really cute. But I like this book. My friend Stephanie recommended this book to me, and it's really good. I've been reading when I'm traveling, so sometimes the perk about this book is it's a bunch of short stories, so you don't have to keep up with like one character or like one plot line, which is nice when you're like, you know, this is just, you pick it up and you read it whenever you want to. But I like it if you're traveling and you kind of have like a scattered reading schedule. I feel like this is really good. But yeah, this has been really great. I went to Hawaii for my mom's birthday and I found these. I thought they were edibles at first, but I realized that they're just gummy candy. But oh my god, it tastes so good because it tastes like a healthier version of Sour Patch Kids, and with like less chemicals. I don't know, next time I'm going, I'm gonna get a lot, but I don't have my favorite type of noms, but it's the type where if it's like a gusher, but it's not called a gusher. I forget what they're called, but they have like some fruit on the inside, and then they're also with lychee and lemon, but it's so good. I gave it to my mom because I was like, fine, you can have it. But next time I go to Hawaii, I really want to stock up on noms. They're so good. They're so good. Anyways, I have been really into this salad dressing by Labco. I don't know how to pronounce this creator's handle, but oh my gosh, they combine Middle Eastern and Asian flavors, and it's so good. I had this salad, and the salad dressing was like so addicting. There were times when I ate this salad maybe like 5 days in a row. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I do not like kale. I just want to put that out there. But this salad dressing, this recipe made me love kale. I'm a changed person, okay? That was probably my top food item or my top recipe for the month of May, and I think I need to take a break right now, but I trust this creator now. Like they know good flavors. That being said, I rediscovered my love for this sesame oil. It's from Queens, and it just tastes really homemade. Like it literally tastes like my 할머니 was like making 참기름. But no, it was by this brand called Queens, and I'm almost done with it because I was using it for this salad dressing, and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot how much I love this dressing. Like, I need to really use this more. But now I'm almost out, and I got it from Community Goods about a year ago, and now the line for Community Goods is just like out of control. So I need to go when they open, like at 7 a.m. to like purchase it now. So hopefully I figured that out. I'll figure that out later, but I need to restock because I'm almost out, and it's so good. Oh, it's 너무 고소하고 너무 I don't 옛날 맛 좀 있어. 그래서 okay, this marks the end of my May favorites, but I've always wanted to make this, and I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I finally got it after the 3rd time recording. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I am curious about what your thoughts are, and let me know if you have any questions. I hope to make more of these. Okay, until next time. Bye.